50% full. 37%. 152 remaining amp hours.
That's a problem. And the problem is the sun is too low in the sky this time of year for us to get enough solar, and our generator is leaking out of the injector pump. So I have gone and tried to find the O-rings I need to replace in these injectors, but they won't be here for about 3 or 4 days. So we gotta make a plan here and figure out how to get our batteries charged using the other generator up the hill that we have hooked to the well. So that's what I'm doing today. Good thing it's nice and sunny out. Quick overview before we get started. We live off-grid with a solar system backed up by a diesel generator. This is a Kubota 4-cylinder diesel. That's a V1305-E diesel engine. Very good motor. It runs a Kohler 10 kilowatt generator. This came with our property and it has been running pretty well since we got it. I have to maintain it here and there a little bit, but overall it's a really good system. Fuel injector pump is now leaking, and to take this to a pump shop probably cost a few $100s to have it repaired. They don't give you a parts diagram. They don't offer that anymore for these because they want you to take it to a pump shop. But I know what's wrong with it because I've watched a couple other videos. We have to take the injectors out of the pump and replace the O-rings because they're leaking. It's like $8 worth of O-rings versus hundreds of dollars to take it to a shop. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix this. I had to take the plug too. Alright, here's the generator with my electrical line. It's a 3-wire for 220, red, black, white ground. Now I'm going to make sure there's no voltage to it and wire up the plug to the end of it so we can plug it into our other generator. Alright, everything's removed from this generator, and the line that goes into the charger no longer goes to the generator. It goes to this plug. So now we're going to fire up this generator and see if it works. Alright, let's hope this thing starts. I just shook it up a bunch from taking it down the hill. Alright, finally got it started. Got a little bit coming in from the panels, but our batteries are only 40%. We need to boost them up. Getting ready. Flip the breaker. See what happens. There we go. Business. Well, that just needs to run for like three hours. Okay, here we are about a week later. I had to order some stuff. So we needed these security bits, the star pattern Torx with the hole in the center. And I got O-rings. These are the size for these injectors. Hopefully. I've not torn this apart yet. I didn't want any dirt or anything to get in there until I had all the parts. Here are the parts. So what we're going to do is take off this air hose, take these fuel rails off, and get to the injector pump here. Take these off, get the injector nozzles out. Alright, that's just a hose clamp, just to get that out of the way. Now we're going to take all these off. Take each one of these off. I took the little clamp that holds all these together off so I could get to each one. Okay, the fuel lines are off. And there's our injector pump. So we got to take these star bits off that hold the injector down into the pump. Then we can take these injectors out, I believe. Well, in order to get the star bits off those nozzles, I got to remove this intake manifold, which means I'll probably have to do a new gasket for it when I put it all back together. So that's a pain that I was not expecting. But you just can't get to those little bits unless you get that manifold off there. It's really hard to see, but I've managed to get 2 of these done, and this third one here is loose. It's just going to be really hard for me to video this, but I'm going to try. Basically, I got those bits, those star bits out, and you just got to wiggle it to pull this out, but you got to be very careful because there's a pin at the bottom of this nozzle. I'll show you as soon as I get this pulled out. I have to put the camera down to do it. Alright, here it is. So you can see, got these 2 O-rings. This one's really bad. You can see why it was leaking. There's just all kinds of crud in there. That's where that little pin is. You gotta be careful not to lose that. That thing will fall right out. So I'm gonna take this out. See, it fell right out. Make sure not to lose that. Now I'm just gonna pull these O-rings off with a little pick. These are the old ones for another nozzle. You can see that these ones are a little bit smaller, so they'll fit nice and snug, but they work. Alright, moment of truth. I got everything hooked back up, got all the rings on. It's hard to see. Let me see. Alright, so try and run this pump, hold this light and this camera. Alright, let's try and run this pump and see if it still leaks. No leaks. Cool. Alright, I gotta hook up this air hose and then we're gonna try and start it. Okay, moment of truth. No leaks. All those bad O-rings have been replaced. No more leaks. I'm going to rewire this wire back up to the generator and take this one back up the hill and hook it back up to the well. That worked. I'm glad. Alright, man. Back in business. Full charge. We're actually getting a little bit of sun. Batteries in float. Generator works. Let's see. No leaks, so that's it. Well, that wasn't necessarily a how-to video. That was just a this is what I'm doing right now video, because I didn't have enough hands to run the camera and the flashlight and tools and get in that little cramped space. But I think I'm going to get a GoPro for just such an occasion as that from now on. And but I appreciate you guys watching, and glad the generator's fixed. We'll see you in the next one.